Dear friends, life has no limitations except the ones we create for ourselves. The installation of this executive committee was done during the lockdown period, and we thought how to go about it. But then we decided nothing can deter us from doing well during virtually and be in touch with the members as well as entertain them to the best of our efforts. We tried to be in touch and entertain you to the best of our ability. Today's talk is in continuation of our effort to give you some matter to ponder on for coming times. And for this, we have Mrs. Rashmi Wadhwa, a psychologist, Kamalji, a seasoned lawyer of the town, with us in discussion with Mrs. Jyoti Dhawan, educationist, as a moderator today. I am sure you will enjoy and benefit from the opinions expressed by these two professionals on the present situation. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. With this, I hand over the floor to Mrs. Dhawan.
At EIL Dehradun, by living together virtually, we are learning to live together. Life. What makes life so alluring is its engrossing intangibility, its mystery and its diversity. And people spend lifetimes trying to understand the meaning of life. What makes life so alluring is its engrossing diversity, its intangibility and its mystery. In life, yesterday we cannot go back and restore, but tomorrow is definitely ours to win or to lose. Giving an insight into life which is well understood backwards but must be lived forwards. We have with us Rashmi Wadhwa.
Hello Jyoti. Hello AIL friends.
And Mr. Kamalji, an eminent lawyer of Dehradun.
Hi Jyoti. Hi friends.
So you are going to give us a little understanding from your perspective about life. So what is your take, Kamalji, about life which is lived backwards?
Jyoti, I would say living backwards and gradually coming forward. I'm reminded of my various experiences, and all these experiences evolved me as a person and made me wise. And I really sum up, this is what really life means.
Thank you. That's very well summed up. And Rashmi, what about you? What is life well understood backwards and must be lived forwards?
Like you said, yesterday cannot be restored. And in the lighter vein, yesterday was pre-COVID. Tomorrow hopefully will be post-COVID. But looking backwards, I feel that backwards teaches us self-introspection. It teaches us our own intrapersonal skills. I come to know what I am good at, what I am bad at. That is what is the teaching of life backwards. And taking that teaching, we can go forwards and make our tomorrow better. Skill development happens, but let me tell you, this only comes with age, with maturity, with the silver in your hair.
Now, Kamalji, tell me, what has your career as a lawyer, how has it affected your state of happiness, or has it added grey to your hair?
Jyoti, it's been very, very nostalgic. When I look back, it's been almost 40 years. And as a lawyer, I have evolved. Even as a person, I've evolved. Definitely, of course, with age, I've grown grey. In fact, white, I would say. And through these various experiences, as a lawyer and as a human being, I have matured and I have also evolved.
So you added the grey hair with happiness.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, Rashmi, What does it take to be mentally strong so you do not add grey to your hair?
Very good question. Being mentally strong and not adding grey to the hair. To be mentally strong, first thing I would say is to have your power of positivity. And secondly, to be resilient, to fall and to get up. And this again comes with a lot of training, with a lot of nurturing, and with a lot of understanding. So, Jyoti, to regulate your thoughts, one needs to first of all critically evaluate yourself, who you are, what are your strengths, and what are your weaknesses. And as far as emotions are concerned, that comes with training. We have a new buzzword which is called emotional intelligence. So that all comes with training and understanding.
Yeah, that's great. And tell me, what is worse in your opinion? Failing or not trying at all? It's a tricky question, but what's your take on that?
Failing or not trying at all will depend on your personality. For example, an introvert will not even attempt to try, would be happy not to try. But if it's an extrovert, for the extrovert, failing would be very bad or worse. But I would say, in the present scenario, seeing so many things happening around, that a person, a child should be groomed to fail and get up and walk.
That's really, I think failure is the first step to success. And nurture that helps form a person's personality. Coming to the future generation, Rashmi, what are the challenges that our future generation hold in front of them? Can you throw a light on that?
Something what we are endowed with genetically and our environmental influences. I would like to put a little light, or throw a little light on the earlier days when we were living with joint families. In joint families, we learned about sharing and caring, fight for our rights. But in nuclear families, we are deprived of all that. So our future generations definitely have more challenges, more competitions, and very low on self-realization, self-awareness. So they have more challenges because we are also not teaching what we discussed earlier about failing and not trying.
And I think then we come to nurture, that it is the environment that has to be strengthening so that today's generation is able to face the challenges of tomorrow. Kamalji, in this post-COVID scenario, are the courts actually functioning?
Well, Jyoti, this is a very valid question today, because a lot of people have been asking me whether the cases are being taken up or not.
So they are being taken up virtually?
Well, yes, they are being taken up virtually. Online cases are being heard.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, and even as far as the High Court is concerned, I've been arguing cases on a regular basis before the High Court. Online arguments. I conducted various online arguments online.
Is it successful as vis-a-vis the physical courts?
I am extremely happy with the way I conducted these cases. Number one, I'm sitting right in my house, in my office, arguing cases with all my books, with all my files, and I'm addressing the court right in front of me. And there is no rush of work, nobody there to disturb me. So I'm totally, absolutely to myself and addressing the court.
In your legal opinion, what would your advice be to our EIL members in today's scenario?
Right now, what comes to my mind is that we are being haunted and hounded by this monstrous virus. These are very trying conditions. And during this trying condition, I personally feel one should sit and make his will. Your last desire should be written in words and penned down. Now, what a will is? Will is expression of a last desire written and having two witnesses. It is important to write a will because your desire will be translated in writing. Often people say that will should be registered. The answer to this is will is not mandatorily required to be registered. However, if you get it registered, it is always better. Second point, which is relevant, is that two witnesses are required who will sign in the presence of the executor as well as in the presence of each other as witnesses. So these are mandatory provisions as per the Evidence Act and as per the Indian Succession Act.
Kamalji, taking it forward, do you think youngsters of today should also get into making of their wills like they do it in countries overseas?
I absolutely agree with you, Jyoti. Irrespective of one's age, one should write a will. That does not mean you're going to die while writing the will. No, this does not happen. It is important for any individual because circumstances could come up later which one would make to feel that it was important for him or to her to execute a will. So age does not come in the way, and for me right now, as the conditions prevail, it is all the more better to write a will and if possible have it registered as well. And while doing so, you must also look back into all your assets, movable assets, immovable properties, write them down properly, because one factor is very important, and that factor is that while writing a will, you have to be in a disposing mind. What I really mean is that you should be able to think and decipher exactly that what are the properties that you own.
Thank you, Kamalji and Rashmi, for your take on life. What I think life is that when life dishes you lemons, make lemonade. And if you want to make it interesting, add a bit of tequila. How can we leave the Vice Chairman of EIL out? And I have a question for you, Ashokji, that in life, there are times that you are influencing the world around you. Or is it more that the world around you influences you?
Life cannot be defined in a word or a line. Life is a process. It's a learning process throughout. And when you learn from others, you do get influenced, and one should get influenced if it's right. And one should transfer that knowledge to others and influence others with that. This is what I think about life.
Wonderful. What do you think, in one word, life is?
Mrs. Dhawan, I just said, life cannot be explained in a word. It's a process, as I've already said.
And the last word from a community chairman, Shalini Danda. Shalini, if you had a crystal ball which could tell you the truth about life, what would you want to know?
Well, Jyoti, that's really a very tough question. And if you ask me, then I would say I wouldn't want to know anything at all. What I would like is, the only thing I would want to do is, or probably know is, probably like everybody, is everything going to be positive for us in the future? But again, we don't know what positive or negative is. But I would rather live life every day, learn from my past, try to make it better, and that's it. And leave it and let life unfold as it comes.
That's wonderful. And Shalini, in one word, what is life?
To me, life is happiness, and to live life as it is and live life forward. Thank you.
There are times in your life that you're faced with doubts and questions. Questions that make you stop and ponder and introspect. And there are no right or wrong answers. These questions are just to make the wheels of your mind and emotions turn. You might like to revisit our videos to find clues from them. Your answers have to be related to your life. The only thing we ask is that the best answer needs to resonate with that of our judges.